Guys, and welcome to another Jurassic chat. I believe this one's 46, I believe. So yeah, 46 Jurassic chat. Now this one isn't really hugely action-packed with information, but it's basically what we've gotten from the last 3 weeks or so. So we'll get on with the first one. Anyway, here's a bio real quick for Triceratops. If y'all want to see that one, go ahead and mark that off the list. And of course, I usually cover Jurassic World Evolution last, so let's go ahead and do with toy news and stuff like that. So if you haven't known, here's some pictures right here of the new Blue VR or Jurassic World VR. Basically, there's two parts. The first one covers, and you've seen Best in Slot and Gaming Beaver already do playthroughs of Chapter 1, and basically it shows off Blue surviving the little bits of story before, on Isla Nublar before Mount Sibo's eruption, and basically it's a really cool little VR experience. And in the first episode we see a baby Triceratops, spoiler alert, and it does not die. It gets picked up by a Pteranodon and wanders off quickly before Blue can hunt it down. And then we see Mount Sibo erupting. And we know that Chapter 2 will feature the T-Rex and at least one other predatory dinosaur. Possibly maybe the Baryonyx or the Carnotaurus. Alright, so other than that, we do have some new Funko Pops. As you can see here, you got the Claire, Owen, we got the new Indo Raptor, and that's the new one that's coming up after, because we've already seen the T-Rex, Dilophosaurus, although that's for the 25th anniversary one, Stagey Malik, and Blue Velociraptor, as well as others for the 25th anniversary. We're also going to get another one featuring a huge T-Rex. This thing's like 2 or 3 feet tall. I think 2 feet tall, just about. So yeah, it's a pretty big little Funko Pop. Next, which is probably the biggest toy news, which everyone already knows about, but I have not reported on yet because, you know, I got to get a little bit of information for Jurassic Chats. And it is the Mattel Spinosaurus. And this figure is probably going to be out later in the year, I believe, if not early next year. And it will probably rival in size with the Thrash and Throw Tyrannosaurus. And the design looks great. I don't know if it would... in the body-wise, it tops the 2003 Spinosaurus. However, I hope that it'll be a little bit of a real feel similar to the original, but I don't think it will, considering the Thrash and Throw. But the head, I think it's a little better than the 2003 version, but it's still got the little Gumby teeth, which it's not incredibly bad. It's still a really good-looking toy and pretty big, so that's going to be awesome for some of us collectors who have not gotten a big Spinosaurus toy, because those things are expensive nowadays. But maybe we'll be able to do something new with the new Spinosaurus toy from Mattel. That's going to be incredibly awesome to put up on my shelf. And that's one of the toys I'm looking most forward to be released. Let's see. Next is the soundtrack. If you don't know, the soundtrack has been done by Michael Joshno, which I've reported on in the past. If you check out those videos, you'll see some of the his orchestra working on it. It's beautiful, beautiful music. And they wrapped up a few weeks ago. But the soundtrack for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom will be released on June 15th, 2018. That puts it at about technically 6 days before release. 5 days if you count like the 21st, which is like the earliest you can go see it, which will be me that Thursday night. I mean, I can't believe it. How many days is it now? I don't have my little calendar. I gotta find it. 47 days, because luckily I found my little calendar, which I need to update. This is my little calendar. Update that. But anyway, yeah, 47 days until the release of Jurassic World. And how many days did I make it till Evolution? I don't know. I gotta work that out. But anyway, moving on from there, let me just mark that off right there. Okay, here are some behind-the-scene clips. Well, I haven't seen them yet. Actually, I haven't watched them yet, so I might just react to them at the end of the video. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, a whole separate video I'll do really quick before, because today I'm also going to cover the Lego Jurassic World Indominus Escapes, because I never watched the full thing, and it's been over a year and a half since I've seen the first 2 parts, because I'm going to do that along with the reaction to a little Lego clip from Fallen Kingdom, because they just did that, so that'll be a whole different video. So we'll just wait on the behind the scenes clips for a little bit and make that its own video. But we did get some news from Colin Trevorrow, which came from a, let's see, what was it called? I don't read a lot of magazines, so it's from, not Entertainment Weekly, no, where is it? Crap. I gotta find it. I gotta find it. Total Film, sorry. And actually, Jurassic Collectibles just did a video on a Total Film Special Edition magazine cardboard edition, which features a thing about Jurassic Park, the original 25-year anniversary, as well as Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom and so forth. Check out that video on his channel. But also, right here, as you can see, I've been having it this whole time, is the cover for that magazine, which I have not showed yet. It's pretty awesome. It's got a full-blown view of the Indo Raptor and, of course, Owen. I'm getting so psyched. I used to have the impression that we need to keep the Indo Raptor such a secret, but I'm changed my mind. I'm pretty sure it's gonna make a mark on me watching the film for the first time, and it just looks pretty awesome. But anyway, speaking of Colin Trevorrow, he basically stated, because he's directing Jurassic World 3. He said that there will be no hybrids in Jurassic World 3. Essentially, the Indominus Rex and the Indo Raptor are the only hybrids created for these specific movies. And that the third film, we don't know what's going to happen. But there's going to be no hybrids. So essentially, what I'm imagining is we're probably going to go back to Site B. Last outing, we're probably going to end up going to Site B. That's what I'm thinking. But anyway. Other than that, let's see, no hybrids. And here's some things that have been kind of leaked. If you don't want any spoilers, but they're not really spoilers, just if you want to hear out from here on out. Basically, we have a few things that have come out, rumors around, but Blue will have a nest in the film. As well, there will be a baby Stegosaurus animatronic, similar to the Lost World, so we're going to be getting a baby Stego again. I cannot wait to see a baby Stego again. And another thing, we will be seeing lots of dead dinosaurs. Apparently in the opening, when they first get to the island, there's no dinosaurs around. But there's going to be the remnants of those dinosaurs that once lived scattered everywhere. So yeah, and it'll show the impact of what has happened to the island since, I believe, the 4 years since Jurassic World closed down. Or has it been 2 years or 4 years? I can't remember. I think it was 4 years, though. Wait, I can't remember. Anyway, there will also be a radio tower, apparently, in the film, which is how is the key to finding Blue in the film. And we don't really know how that happens. As we know, that she's near the old T-Rex paddock. Because, you know, the Jeep Wrangler we see, we know that falls out of the tree, so they're right next to the T-Rex paddock. And I wonder if they'll, because we get a good look around in that scene, but we don't see the wall. We should be seeing the wall and the drainage system, I think. We should be seeing those kinds of things, but we're not, which kind of makes it a little weird to me, you know what I mean? Unless we just do not pan around and we see nothing but a concrete wall. But anyway, next, we got the official posters here. We got two of them. One here. Let that for a few minutes, because I have not covered that in a long time since the third trailer came out. And then this one. And I believe that's two of them. So they're pretty awesome posters. And I hope to get one as soon as they start releasing more. And I don't know where I'll put it, though. Holy crap. I don't know where I'll put it. I have no more space on that wall. I mean, look. No more space at all. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do unless I move them way further to the left or right and take out the Hulk and other posters. It's probably have to do some rearrangement. We'll have to see how it goes, though. But anyway, here's a ton of concept art, and I can't even remember how much concept art I've got, so let's see what I got here. I gotta download a few more pictures too. Essentially, we got these four right here. One featuring as we've seen in the trailers, Rexy chasing the dude in the unlucky yellow raincoat towards the helicopter. We have another one, add a title, Super 55mm film, 3 of 4 perf, 21 minutes, or millimeters, it says. Zeiss Master Prime, photo taken. And I think this is just, yeah, this is concept art of what looks like to be the Lockwood Manor. Because we see the Triceratops, the Ceratopsian skeleton. And yes, there is a Triceratops skull there. And then the little Tyrannosaurus skull. Moving on from there, we do have 4 more. Well, technically, these were part of a different thing. But here's the Mosasaurus. Going up for that guy in the helicopter, looking so huge. The next one being the Claire and Franklin in the little underground gyrosphere area, I think is what it's called, and being chased by a Baryonyx. The Baryonyx looks so cool and threatening right here. Then the next one here is the Indo Raptor being sold off to these wealthy, evil business people. And then the final one, which basically shows a really pretty view of the abandoned park. We see the Innovation Center. I think that's the water park there. We see the whole lagoon with the crashed fencing and the monorail station, the old hotel. You know, I know it's been only 4 years, but how does all of this happen? Like, the hotel should at least be in somewhat of good shape, unless you had like a typhoon hit it. Then we see the main street and the vehicles passing by, and the Tyrannosaurus Kingdom, T-Rex Kingdom. So yeah, there's another picture here I'll throw in. It's a picture of James Cromwell, apparently in front of something with a Velociraptor, which looks pretty cool. But that was some part of my list, so I'm going to include it. And then one piece here, it's in Spanish, so I don't know what it says, but apparently, to me, it looks like the actual images for the scenes in the film of the party going through Main Street, the abandoned Main Street, because we see the shops and the Innovation Center and all that, and that's up there. One second while I gather my bearings. Oh, I'm sorry. We do have one more, which looks like a 3D rendering, or possibly a model. I think we've actually seen this before, so I think it is a model of the Lockwood Manor. You can see right here with little cars, with their lights on and everything, in the whole Lockwood Manor. And there's a final one. I just got to search for it a little bit. Okay, there's that. Okay, because that was a dud, even though it was really cool concept art. I was so sure it was, though. Because I thought that's what I read. Anyway, moving on. I gotta make sure. Let me find everything else. We have a little bit of market material here, too, that just came out today. Which features a full-blown look at the Indo Raptor, looking pretty menacing. And it's a really cool full view of it, because even though we have seen like blurred view from the trailers, this is a really cool still image. And then the next one that'll come up is basically 6 of the dinosaurs that we'll see in the film. We see Triceratops at the top, Pteranodon, although it says pterodactyl for some reason, but Pteranodon up there as well. Then we see Velociraptor and Indoraptor in the middle, and then Tyrannosaurus and Stygimoloch at the bottom. And the last part that we got here is some little bit of information about Ken Wheatley. And apparently it says here that Ken Wheatley is a military man and a mix between Roland Tembo and Dieter Stark. And that he'll be a really hard character in the film, or like, you know, just hardcore character. And here's some extra pictures right here. One where we see Ken Wheatley and Zaya, along with another militant member in the back, and then we see Owen Grady. And next we see the rest of the hunting party. We don't really know who they are, and I'm not going to search their names. And then we see Ken Wheatley right there in the middle. I'm kind of thinking, Claire, what were you thinking? Trust these guys. These guys look less trustworthy than the hunters in the Lost World. I mean, these guys don't look like the kind of guys I'd go to a dinosaur island with. Really, they don't. Except the black guy. He looks pretty mellow. Alright, so that's it in terms of the new news. So we got the last part, which is, of course, the Jurassic World evolution stuff. So the first part we do have is some new information about the voice casting. Because B.D. Wong, who plays Dr. Henry Wu in the movies, and Bryce Dallas Howard, who plays as Claire Deering in the films, are going to reprise their roles, similar to Jeff Goldblum as Ian Malcolm in the game. They will be featured in Jurassic World Evolution. Now, that only leaves me with one question in my mind. Could we see Alan Grant, maybe? Nah, I doubt Samuel will come back, even though that'd be so awesome. But maybe Chris Pratt. That'd be cool if we could get Chris Pratt back as Owen Grady. That would be really, really cool. Another character I think could be interesting for the new game would be Franklin or Zaya. That'd be pretty cool to get either of those two in the game. But anyway, also with the... I won't do that. Too much to cover with the 25th anniversary thing. Another thing I want to throw out, actually I'll do that at the end of this video. So here are the 3 new Jurassic World Evolution dinosaurs in the past 3 weeks. The first one is a real surprise, Tsingtao Soros. And the only exposure I've seen of this dinosaur was in Dinosaur King. I think I've actually got a Tsingtao Soros card in there somewhere. But yeah, I haven't really heard about this little dinosaur in a long time, but it looks really cool in the game. However, as much as I am excited to get newer dinosaurs, I still really want to make sure that we got the basis covered of the dinosaurs we really, really want. Like the ones that we featured in the Fallen Kingdom, like Allosaurus and Carnotaurus and Baryonyx as well, because I think they really do need to feature Baryonyx in the game, especially. And of course, Carnotaurus is just a must-have. I really hope that we will not be getting sort of like a DLC or whatnot featuring these dinosaurs, especially Stygimoloch as well. I'd like to see Stygimoloch in the game. So, next dinosaur is Kentrosaurus, and we of course got Kentrosaurus in Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, and that was in the I know it was Tanganyika. What was the name of the beds? Not Kenai. I can't remember the name of the dig site. Tanganiki or something like that. But anyway, Kentrosaurus, and we see it's a little not so mellow, little aggressive, little herbivore, but it's still really cool looking. I like the duller colors on it, and it looks like an interesting little dinosaur, especially a great comeback for the game. And the final dinosaur, which is the one that just came out yesterday, and I'm so happy to finally see, is Dilophosaurus, Nedry's favorite. Oh, and this was such a nice little sight to see. I'm so happy to finally see Dilophosaurus, because we got it confirmed a little while back from that picture that everyone thought was a log, but no, it was actually 2 little dilos. So it's really cool that we got Dilophosaurus coming back, since it's a popular fan dino, and since it'll be coming back from Operation Genesis as well. So I think that's it, guys. Okay, hey, so I'm going to go ahead and react to the behind-the-scenes journals for Jurassic Chat. I'm going to just edit it in, because it's not very long. It's only like 2 minutes long, so let's go ahead and check this out. Turn it all the way up, and see how this is. So this is basically behind-the-scenes Jurassic Journals 1 and 2. Boing!
So here we are at some airport in the middle of England, I believe, right? I'm with Justice and Daniela. Do you remember the first time you saw Jurassic Park, the original?
Yes, we used to take family road trips, and we would all like pile in the van and watch.
You had one of those.
Park movies.
I had one of those.
Yeah, all my siblings would like try to like look away, and I was just like, eat the guy, eat him.
Eat him.
Jurassic was one of the first
Oh,
VHSs
yummy.
that I had. You know the scene where the T-Rex breaks through the top window of the car? I wanted to be the girl. She was
You did a great job.
Also, Jeff Goldblum.
When you get to meet Jeff Goldblum, will you say anything to him?
I'll just
will
be
you
like,
play it
sir,
cool?
I love you.
Shake. I saw it in the movie theater. I saw it twice opening weekend.
Oh, yeah.
It was really kind of like my movie that really formed and shaped me. I was about maybe 13 years old when it came out.
That's awesome.
We gotta take it. Sorry, guys.
Way more.
Yeah.
Oh, you making a movie? We're making behind the scenes. So.
Fallen Kingdom. Yeah, funny thing, I actually heard about Ariana Richards. I actually just read this today. Apparently, when they were auditioning for girls for the film, it was funny, I just read this. William Hurt, of course Thunderbolt Ross, was actually originally planned to play as Grant, but he literally turned down the role without even reading the script, which either he was busy or he just thought dinosaur theme park sounds like a stupid idea. And Jim Carrey was supposed to be, and I've heard about this before, although of course Harrison Ford was supposed to be looked at as well for Grant's part, but I think Spielberg preferred Grant overall. Jim Carrey was supposed to be Ian Malcolm, but they ended up liking Jeff Goldblum more, but they actually said it was kind of a tie between the two, but they just liked Goldblum more. I think Laura Dern was the first choice for Ellie Sattler. Justin Mazzella was the first choice because he was cut out of Hook, and he was promised to be in Spielberg's next movie by Spielberg. And let's see, when they were auditioning for Ariana Richards' character, Lex Murphy, apparently when they were going through the screams, Spielberg's wife was sleeping on the couch, And when they did Ariana's scream, she woke her up off the couch, and Spielberg's wife started running down the hall to see if the kids were all right. And I don't doubt it. I mean, it's for one in the movie, but if you listen to Ariana scream in like the behind the scenes and everything, like dadgum. I mean, I think they had they did have Fay Ray, the original Andaro from King Kong 1933 on set. And, I mean, even she commemorated her. I mean, dadgum, when I think of movie screams, the two that come to mind are Fay Ray from King Kong 1933, Ripley from Aliens, Ariana Richards from Jurassic Park, and Naomi Watts from King Kong 2005. That's who I think of when I think of movie screams. But anyway, let's go ahead and check out part 2. Okay, hold on. Boing!
I'm here with Vivian Baker, makeup artist to the stars. I'm her very favorite actor she's ever worked with. We met doing, the first Jurassic.
Yeah.
Now we're here on the
I think I've heard of her.
So you're applying mud, but it's a combination of dirts and bloods and muds. Why don't you just throw mud in my face?
Here, would you like me to?
No. But the reason you don't just throw mud in someone's face is because you might shoot one tiny piece of this million-piece puzzle one day, and the other piece a month later. It's called continuity.
And dirt, I think, is the hardest. As he sweats, it breaks down in a really groovy way. So I like it to look real organic.
Yeah,
Very real.
very real.
How did that get so lucky to be with you?
When we did the first Jurassic, you were so particular with my mustache. You trimmed it with scissors. So we stuck together since then. Yeah.
We got a rhythm going.
We got a rhythm. We got to figure it out.
Aww. Alright, anyway, cut back to my outro. So I wanted to put this out here too. I might cover some more about Jurassic Park at the 25th anniversary in upcoming videos, but I am actually working on a Jurassic June monthly video thing. Basically, I'm going to be releasing one Jurassic Park or Jurassic chat a day for the whole month. Yes, and I've got a couple already written down, and there's some that are more fact-based I'm actually waiting on until after Fallen Kingdom, because I'm actually going to be doing Jurassic Universe 2.0 afterwards, which will be talking about the dinosaurs, the buildings, the characters, everything after Fallen Kingdom. So that series is hopefully going to get started up again. So, what I want to ask you guys is throw some ideas in the comment section for what you would want me to cover for possibly, a 4 to 8 minute video for Jurassic June. And of course, I do have some other ideas. I'm planning on the 11th of June, doing a live stream reaction to Jurassic Park to celebrate the 25th anniversary, and as well as a review of Jurassic Park. Along with, hopefully on the 12th, I'll be able to get Jurassic World Evolution so that I can do a gameplay video on the 12th, as well as some top 10s and stuff as well. So, got a full month trying to plan for next month, and I'm going to have to already start videotaping videos this month just to cover all that, because I can't do a video every day for next month. So, I just want to get y'all's input in the comments section, as well, guys. One more thing. I just uploaded a few days ago my Ewok Hunt gameplay video from Battlefront 2. It was insanely fun, but it's only got like 23 views. Even though it's like one of my favorite videos on the channel now, it was so much fun. I want to play it more so bad, but of course it was only a limited time thing. And it's pretty funny. I gotta put some taglines in the comment section still though, so y'all can just skip ahead to some of the special stuff. So anyway guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Hope y'all enjoy this Jurassic chat. I'm probably going to cut out the whole part with the Baryonyx concept art. Even though it was so cool, I thought for sure that was real concept art from what I read. But anyway, thanks guys for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. Oh, it's at 1,600 subscriber mark. Wait, 700? Yeah, 700.